tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Browns of Austin.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We can look at this Browns defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
The Browns at 2-8 now in the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Nice move at the 40. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 41. You look at this Browns defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Watkins in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, it's hit and the ball is free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught at the 7. the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The York on now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 4. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. York now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score from 24. Patriots nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Patriots nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head head scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
They can't tackle him.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Patriots 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And going to the books, it's a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a couple. Now Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. On 3rd down, Lawrence rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Lawrence will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence. To the sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Browns 34, Patriots 13.
Keep it up!
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left is Watkins. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now Lawrence, where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway.